Hey there and welcome back to my channel. So today I have a very exciting haul for you guys. If you don't follow me on Instagram, I actually teased this haul yesterday because this is a haul from FRAGRANCEBUY. You guys know I buy from them all the time. I have always had a really great experience, and you can sign up to get points. It's just a really good system. They are a Canadian company, but they ship to Canada and the States, and right now actually they have their anniversary sale. So there's a bunch of like door crasher deals, there's specific coupon codes for this period. I think it goes until Sunday. So yeah, I just wanted to share with you guys this new haul, and there might be some more goodies that come in another haul a little bit later, but I wanted to get this video out to let you guys know about the sale, their anniversary sale. All the details will be in the description box below, and I'll talk more about the sale at the end of the haul as well. But I wanted to let you guys know it's running right now. After you watch this video, you can go and see if there are fragrances you want to pick up. Maybe the ones I have, maybe ones that you just wanted to try out and you might get for more of a deal because of the coupon codes. I always have my coupon codes on FRAGRANCEBUY in the description box, but now I'm going to have all the information for this particular sale in there for you, and the link to the website as well. Those are not like commission ones for me. They're actually just the same coupon codes that I would have used or anyone uses to buy from them. So you can check out their website and see if you want anything, but we are going to get into these fragrances. All our blind buys and all our fragrances that I've never tried before. So we are going to get through the notes, see how I feel about them, which ones I love, which ones I'm not loving. And yeah, I'm really thankful actually, because this is the first time I've actually partnered with FRAGRANCEBUY. But you guys know I buy from them like 9 times out of 10. If I'm not buying in person, then I buy from FRAGRANCEBUY all the time. And shipping is so quick, which is one of the things that always tore me away from buying fragrances online. For a long time I only purchased them in person, was because I hate waiting for things through shipping, but they're actually really great. So 2 of these little extras, which I thought was such a nice touch from them, is this little like handkerchief or kind of, I don't know, pocket square from Penhaligon's. You guys know I love Penhaligon's, and this was actually very timely. It's like the FRAGRANCEBUY mask support. So if you have masks that you don't want to leave on your ears, and you're wearing them often, which you should be wearing them all the time, that's that. So we are going to get into it. If you haven't subscribed already, don't forget to subscribe, and let's get started. So there's 3 like sample smaller sizes, and then we'll get into the 2, but for the 3 smaller sizes, I've already tried them. I like got into the box as soon as possible, and I couldn't help myself. So we're gonna start with one that's been very hyped here on YouTube, and that's Lancome Feline. And this has cardamom, oh, and it's by Atelier Dehors, by the way. So it has cardamom, cinnamon, musk, pink pepper, ambergris, woodsy notes, styrax, cedar, green notes, vanilla, and Peru balsam. And these are these beautiful bottles which have like gold flakes in them, and they're very fancy. And from what I gathered, because I was really drawn in by the bottle and design, but from what I gathered from their line, they all tend to be quite like deep, rich, more spicy, ambery fragrances as a whole. I know they have like that blue range, which is a bit Riviera style, that is a bit more citrusy. But even so, I really liked the bottles, but I was always like, I don't know if I'm gonna like the fragrances when it comes down to it, because I'm not a huge spicy fragrance person. And there's one that had like, it was called musk something, and I'm like, oh, maybe that will be the one for me. But Lancome Feline has been super hyped up on Instagram and YouTube, and I didn't think it was going to be my type, because it's always described as being like a very spicy, woody, kind of like, some people even said kind of like burnt leather vanilla, and very vanilla centric. So I was happy to get a sample, because I was really not expecting to love this one. And I have to say, the minute I smelled this, it was the strangest thing, and I can't explain it because it's still too fresh, but I cannot explain what it was about this per se, but I instantly picked it up. Full bottle. It's on its way to me. Keep your eye out for a haul in the future. I have so many hauls and videos to get through, so I don't know when it will fall, but like same day purchase. And I almost never do that in general, but if I do, I never expected it to be about like for spicy cinnamon vanilla. That's kind of what it smells like to me. It smells a little bit like cinnamon gum, which I love. But there is something so intoxicating about this scent for me, and I would have never, ever picked it up if I didn't get a sample. Because based on the notes, totally not my jam. And even when I always was looking at the full range, I always thought I would go, if I was going to get any of them, go with the musk one because I love musky fragrances. But no, I don't know what I'm so excited to be getting this, and I like doused myself in this when I first got it. So absolutely, absolutely loving that, and I can't wait to get the full bottle. So then the next one, again, would have never really been interested because I've seen these samples before. This is Sexual Noir by Michel Germain. And this has strawberry, lime, mandarin, patchouli, orchid, sweet pea, jasmine, vanilla, sandalwood, vetiver, and amber. And when I smelled this, I instantly knew that it smelled, which surprised me actually. I thought it was going to be a lot more fruit punchy, but it smells almost identical to herbal essences. Like a fruity herbal essence. It smells so much like that shampoo, and that is very reminiscent of my childhood. I feel like a lot of us used like those OG herbal essences shampoo and conditioner where they had like those old commercials. I won't get into the whatever. The woman was like very excited about herbal essence. Oh my god, it smells so much like that. And I'm usually not a super fruity fragrance person, but there was just, I guess because it reminds me of those shampoos, which are kind of nostalgic, but they were just very like delicious and juicy. I really liked it. I wasn't expecting to, but I will definitely be using up that sample because I really enjoyed it, and I had it on my palm and I just felt like I kept going back to it. But yeah, Lancome Feline is just something else altogether. And the third one, and it's so rare for me to get samples that all three of them I love, but wow. This is So Scandal by Jean-Paul Gaultier. And this is just a little, I'm not sure how many mils, but sometimes on FRAGRANCEBUY you'll see like they'll sell either decants or smaller bottles, so you can choose the size that you want. But this had orange blossom, jasmine, tuberose, raspberry, and milk, which I thought was interesting as part of the notes. And I own the regular just Scandal by Jean-Paul Gaultier, which is a super like honeyed floral, and it's very sickly sweet, and sometimes the honey gets too much for me, but it's nice. I like having as part of my collection. It's just after I smelled this, I realized, and I always thought because that was super honeyed, everything in the Scandal range probably wouldn't be for me, but wow, this smells exactly like the grape freezies, like grape popsicle freezy. I love artificial grape flavoring, which I know isn't everyone's cup of tea, but it smells very, I guess the orange blossom is getting super grapey in this. Mixed in with the raspberry, it smells like that. It smells like artificial grape popsicle freezy type smell with some really nice jasmine in there as well. And I guess the tuberose makes it slightly bubblegum-like and gives it that artificialness. It doesn't smell in any way like lactonic to me with the milk note. I just saw that was in there. It might be super light. Maybe I just can't get that, but to me, that's exactly what it smells like, and it is so my cup of tea. When I finish this, I might pick it up, but for now, I'm really happy to have this decant because I was just expecting another very honeyed floral, and this doesn't smell like that to me. It smells very like an artificial grape freezy, which I just absolutely adore, and floral, obviously, with the jasmine and tuberose. So yeah, really, really like that. All right, so those were the samples. Now we're gonna get to the 2 fragrances that are in actual bottles, and I have not even tried them out or smelled them. So straight on camera, we're gonna discover these together. The first one I'd heard a bunch about. It's actually a smaller bottle. I'd heard a bunch about this summer, Soleil by Lalique, but I was hearing much more about Amethyst, so I ended up picking that one, which you guys know if you've watched my channel, I surprisingly really ended up liking. And this is the other one that I was hearing more about, so I'm happy to have it. This is, again, a smaller size. On FRAGRANCEBUY, as I said, you can see in every fragrance if they do have multiple sizings, then you can pick them up. So this is the smaller size. I'm not exactly sure how many mils this has. I don't know, it doesn't say, maybe, but, oh, it's 15 mil. So yeah, this is the 15 mil, and from the notes, it had mandarin orange, bitter almond, cardamom, pear, candied almond, jasmine, caramel, milk, coffee, praline, and white musk and sandalwood. And what really drew me to this is I knew it was going to be, I mean, I assumed it was going to be like a beachy, summery fragrance, which I love those, but it also seemed kind of lactonic because of the almond milk, and then it has, you know, it had bitter almond in there as well, candied almonds. I was just really, really excited to get my hands on this, and yeah, we will try it together. Hopefully I have been really picking up a bunch of summery fragrances for whatever reason. I can't accept that summer's over, so add this to the list. Wow, okay. Straight off the bat, I'm getting like a sweet citrus, which I don't think is on the note. Oh yeah, it is. Mandarin orange. I definitely get like a sweet citrus. And like white florals. Yeah, maybe some jasmine. I think there's jasmine. Yeah, there's jasmine. Like a fruity floral. White florals with some fruit, sweet citrus. And I am getting almond as well. It's not especially bitter almond. I would say it's just like a sweeter almond, honestly. And it is beachy. It's not beachy like sunscreeny, but it's definitely a summery fragrance. Oh, it's completely up my alley. I really do like this. I'll have to let it kind of rest on my skin, or maybe even in the second impressions, because I do love it right now. First impressions, I love it, but in the second impressions, I can talk a little bit more of if it gets kind of more lactonic or bitter, or even more into like the sandalwood musk. But for now, I get like right at the start, I got kind of a sweet citrus, a little bit fruity, and then white florals and a sweeter almond, honestly. It doesn't smell especially unique, but it does smell completely like my type of fragrance. And I have had, with my limited experience with Lalique, I have had a really good experience. I really liked them. So yeah, I'm really excited. I'm glad to have it. And let's try out the next one, which is a full bottle that I have wanted to try this fragrance for ages and ages. And finally, I'm so glad, thanks to FRAGRANCEBUY, that I can. And this is Lolita Land by Lolita Lempicka. I have really enjoyed Lolita Lempicka ever since I was little. I've just really liked their fragrances, even with things that I wouldn't assume I'd like super licoricey fragrances or darker, richer vanillas. Everything I've tried from them, I've liked. At the very least, it's been a like, if not a love. So this was one because of the bottle I've always been curious about. It's also got a beautiful box, but yeah, it's just really, really stunning, and I was always curious about trying this, especially because, even aside from all of that, the first note in this is Bellini, which is my favorite alcoholic drink. I love Bellini. It has Bellini in this. It has white peach, mandarin, pepper, grapefruit, jasmine, blackcurrant, lime, magnolia, rose, lemon, vanilla, benzoin, licorice, white musk, and sandalwood. But The Bellini really drew me in this, because usually, I mean, I'll see peach in some fragrances, but never Bellini. So there's like a little deer, I think, with wings on here. I don't know, there's something about this bottle that I've always found really beautiful, and the bottom kind of reminds me of a pumpkin, and it's got a beautiful dark ambery juice. So we will see. Lolita Lempicka is one of the only brands that can make me, or houses that can make me like licorice. Oh my god, it's a lot lighter than I was expecting. It's kind of, it's like a soft peach. It's not especially boozy, but neither are Bellinis, to be honest. I'm gonna spray it a little bit over here because I really do like it. Yeah, it's really kind of like a fruity, like a fruit cocktail with vanilla, as if you had like vanilla custard and then you had like white peach and some fruits in there. Yeah, that's what it smells like. The vanilla in this I'm liking as of now. I can see how it's like, if it got too strong or maybe overpowered or overshadowed the fruit, it would get a little bit too much for me. But this is a beautiful way for me to, as I'm trying, as you guys know, to get more into vanilla. This is a really easier, nicer way for me to like a vanilla, because I definitely get vanilla in this, and it's bordering on the area where I could feel like, oh, maybe it's too much like Hypnos, for example, which is hit or miss. But it's got like a, yeah, just like a soft, sweet peach, fruity, maybe like grapefruit or orange or something. Yeah, I really do like this. Ooh, this is gonna be difficult to choose to put my fragrances in order. I'm just so happy to have this, because it's one of those fragrances, you guys know, that I get in that habit where I just keep putting it off. And I don't know why I did it with this one, because I just knew I loved the bottle, and I really like the scent as well. I'll have to come back for second impressions as always, but definitely into that one. Yeah, I really like Soleil as well. Oh my god. Okay, so we have 6, I think. No, we have 5 fragrances to put in order. So I think in last place, but all of them are likes. Like for now, honestly, I cannot say anything bad about any of these fragrances, which I love when that happens. But in 5th place, I'll put Sexual Noir, because it's nice and I really do like it, but it does just smell like Herbal Essences shampoo. And while it's nice, I don't see myself rushing out to get a bottle of this, but I will enjoy the sample. Then, ooh, this is hard. This is really hard. Maybe I would put in equal place, I would put these two. If only because I already have the full bottle of this, so I'm definitely gonna enjoy it. It's something slightly more challenging because of the vanilla, but it's just as juicy and Bellini pear-like that I adore. So definitely kind of equal to the So Scandal, whereas this, I really like it, and I like it in the decant. I think, and I imagine I would want a full bottle, because there's so few like synthetic grapey fragrances that this might be exactly what I was looking for, but I'll have to see how I feel about this one, whereas this one, I already have the full bottle, and I don't know what it is, but there's something about this that I just really like. And then, yeah, so in a very close second place, I will put Soleil by Lalique. As it's resting on my skin, I just feel like I'm getting even more into it, and it's very summery, so I think I'm just gonna enjoy this 15 ml, wear it and see how I feel, and maybe one day I'll pick up the full size. But for now, I think this would be a beautiful one if I was like going away somewhere, which when will be the day when I can, I have no idea, but that is a really beautiful and easy one to travel with, because it's just such a nice beachy fragrance without smelling like sunscreen or suntan oil, which I know isn't everyone's cup of tea. And in first place, never would I think, but I have to give it to Lune Feline. Again, all of these were really close, but there is just something about Lune Feline that got me completely hooked, with a small like 0.08 ounce sample that made me immediately get a full bottle. So that is in first place, but they were all super, super amazing. So as I said, we have all the details. I'm gonna leave all the details for the anniversary sale, the 7th anniversary sale, in the description box below. The sale is still running now, so definitely go check it out and get stuff if you're interested. And don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye!